This is our final morning here in Quartsite, Arizona. We've showered, we're packing up. We have a couple more chores to do before we head west. Today we have absolutely no plans, which is why we wanted to bring you along, because this is unlike anything we ever do. Someone behind the camera loves to plan, so I feel like this is good exercise for us. We have no idea where we're headed, but we're hoping to make it to California.
On your feet, falling asleep, son. Time to get a move on.
All right, ready to leave the desert, babe?
Yeah.
It's been almost 2 weeks since we got here, which is crazy. A little over a week and a half. And it's been nice. We've been just kind of hanging out. We had one fully chill day, just listening to music, sitting outside, watching the sunset. That was probably the highlight from the trip. Other than that, we got some work done, got a little bit ahead on YouTube, which is nice. And now we're gonna hit the road. I think, like Jill already said in the intro, I love a plan. I like to know where we're going. I like to know all the stops along the way, so I know we're not missing anything. Today, we're going west on I-10, and we'll see where we end up.
Fever.
Hi, Spot. Our last chores before we leave are the dump station, get some water, go to the dumpster, do all of that. There is one place to dump for this whole area, and so the lines get a little long. Fingers crossed we're not sitting in line all morning. I'm like dying for coffee.
Drive up trash. Sweet. We just pulled up. There's 2 dump stations, so there was 2 people already at it and then 1 guy waiting. So we just have to wait for 1 more guy to clear out and we're good to go. We had the luxury of just dumping our tanks the other day, but we woke up this morning and we don't really know where we're headed, so I wanted to be clean in case we go into any businesses or anything like that. I was just feeling gross. So we took showers again today. We're gonna dump, fill up the fresh water, so we have that, because we might be boondocking tonight. We don't really know. Having fun, baby?
No, not yet.
Looks like we're going to California next.
Can't wait. Hi, babies!
All right, 1 more thing to do and then we hit the road, and that is to fill up the fresh water. It is crazy that they have just unlimited freshwater spigots here. It makes it so nice that the trash, the dump, and the fresh are all full. It makes sense why so many people live here for so long, because these are the resources you need when you live in a van or an RV.
Are you gonna drive us to California? You're gonna take us? Do you have your license? Oh well.
Ready to head west?
Let's do it. On to the most important part of the day.
Coffee!
Woo!
I can't wait.
I don't know if Cody and I are more excited or if Cliff's more excited. We came here yesterday and they gave him a pop cup with whipped cream and like pieces of ham on it, and I don't think he's ever had ham, and he was obsessed.
Yep.
So now he's like, where's my pop cup? Where is it? I want it. Give me my pop cup.
You want some pop cup with some ham, do you think? You want pop cup with ham?
I hope they give it to him.
Maybe. Maybe, baby. Hello, hello. How are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. God's coming up.
Oh boy.
All right. Oh, there it is, buddy.
What do you think, mister?
He loves it.
Oh, I'm so...
And we're off. We're leaving Quartsite. What did you think of Quartsite, babe?
It was cool. I mean, we didn't come here like in the correct season, or at least for what we kind of expected of Quartsite. We knew a ton of nomads come here because it's super easy and cheap to live. But we came here at the end of the season. We really came here because we thought we were gonna find other like-minded people, and we really didn't find that. Made a couple of friends with campers around us, which is super cool, but we're honestly getting pretty lonely here. It felt pretty isolated, like there's nothing really to do in town either, so I'm ready to move on.
Me too, I agree. I feel like we felt lonely surrounded by so many people. So I'm excited to just head to a new landscape and see what we can see.
Take it on your shoulders, throw away composure.
We just made it down the highway a couple miles and we're just outside of Blythe, Arizona, and we are about to cross into California.
Move on. Take it slow.
About 99% of the time, Cody is the driver, which makes me the DJ. So I've queued up every song I can think of that includes like the word California or like LA or Beverly Hills or anything like that. And I'm gonna try to play as much as we can and see how far we can get with California themed music.
Hey baby, waste your time with me in California.
I hopped on the plane at LAX. I burned LA down and you left me there. California girls were undressed and you talk on the stereo.
So we just got off of I-10 on an exit because I wanted to grab some drone shots. I could see snow off in the distance on top of mountains and it's like 75 or 80 degrees, so had to get a drone shot. But as I was looking at the map, I realized that the Salton Sea is below us, which I think is like a really big lake and it's starting to evaporate. So I think we might just go down there and figure out what's going on. See if there's anything interesting.
Go check it out.
I have no idea what's down there, so this might be a pointless trip, but I say we go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
All right.
Okay. Looks
like we're about to drive through a little mountain pass, so I want to fly my drone. We're gonna have Jill drive. I'm gonna fly from the passenger seat. This makes me car sick every single time, and I'd say about 50% of the time.
I was just gonna say 50%.
The drone disconnects and it's a whole fiasco of turning around, and every time I'm like, oh, I wish we could record that. We're gonna record today and hope that it's like bringing an umbrella to a wedding day. You just don't need it.
Yeah.
What problem? Here we go.
So many times I have turned around freaking out for this dang drone. Hope we're not stuck in the sand. How'd it go?
It actually went really well. That was super cool. It seemed like we were about to drive right through the mountains, so I definitely wanted the drone popped up. But it was crazy. I did one shot like where I went up above the van and it literally looks like the ocean is in front of us, but it's just a really big lake.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ready to get there? Or try to get somewhere?
Yeah.
Let's go. Cody was just telling me that the Salton Sea is absolutely not swimmable, but I'm still so excited to see a body of water. I don't think, have we seen water since Corpus Christi?
No, I don't think so.
I am like dying to be near a body of water. Coming from Maine, I feel like it's so weird to be landlocked and not see water. So I am pumped. I hope this is a good place to go.
Me too. Oh.
As we drive through this really cool road, we're seeing some campers on the side of the road. So we're thinking if nothing works out as we get further ahead, we'll just come back here and camp. So good to know we have a backup option for our planner over here. I can feel the tension lifting out of his body as he sees more campers.
Yep.
But we're gonna keep trucking and see what we can find. I'm so pumped to be back on the road.
Me too.
I just feel so much happier traveling. I feel like we're in Quartsite for way too long.
Take it on your shoulders. Oh, wet composure. Oh, my fables fall down. Leave me with that gray crown. I believe it somehow.
This is gotta be the strangest place I've ever showed up to, and we've been to Nervous Nellies.
Like, we've been to Nervous Nellies. What is that?
Just the front of an airplane. Whoa.
And the back.
Just not the middle section of it.
What the heck? Where are we going?
I don't know.
What the heck?
Apparently we can sleep here. We use an app called Overlander, and it's like pretty much just a community-based app where everyone reviews kind of spots you can stay. It says we can stay here. It's just one of the most interesting places we've ever come across, and we have no idea. There just seems to be no rules, no signage. Some guy's riding a Segway, walking his dog. I don't know. We gotta try to figure out where to go.
Okay, let's figure it out so we can explore.
Wowzer.
So bumpy.
So bumpy.
Woo! Yay! Overlander said look for the star, and I'm assuming that's what that is. I think we found our spot.
I think so. I feel pretty good.
Okay, feeling good?
Yeah, we have a truck camper next to us. He has his slides out. Overlander just had a review a month ago that someone said they stayed here. It was totally fine. So I think we're gonna park here and then go for a walk and check this place out.
I know, I've been begging Cody, I'm like, just park, I wanna go explore. It's so interesting. So let's go check it out.
All right.
Welcome to Bombay Beach at the Salton Sea. This place is like nothing we've seen or heard of before. Imagine this. Back in 1905, they were messing around with the Colorado River for irrigation and ended up flooding this whole area by mistake. Fast forward to the 1950s and 60s, and this place was the spot. We're talking beachfront properties, fishing, boating, hotels, and even a yacht club. People were flocking here like it was the next big thing, even more than Yosemite in the 70s. But here's where it gets crazy. Despite all the fun and games, the sea got super salty and started killing off the ecosystem. By the 80s, this place was pretty much a ghost town. Imagine coming here and seeing dead fish on the beach and abandoned cars everywhere. Total apocalypse vibes. But guess what? Bombay Beach found a whole new vibe. Now it's like this artistic wonderland. Driving in, we can't help but notice all these abandoned spots turned into art. We're talking boats, planes, whole entire buildings turned into art pieces. Like, there's this one house completely covered in TVs. Every year, there's a festival called the Bombay Beach Biennale that celebrates art, music, and gets people thinking more deeply about stuff like this. It's a way to bring beauty and conversation to a place that's seen some tough times, environmentally and socially.
You get all these artists that come in and set up all this stuff. Bands come in and everything. People, it goes on for about a week.
Now let's skip over to the environmental part. The whole reason Bombay Beach got into trouble was because of the rising salinity and pollution, mainly from agricultural runoff. It's a big deal because it shows how humans can impact the environment, sometimes without even realizing the long-term effects. It's kind of a wake-up call, reminding us to be more mindful about our planet. It sounds like this spot is ever changing though, as we heard rumors about how the Salton Sea could be the next big thing in the world of lithium, kind of like hitting a gold mine right in the middle of the California desert. Bombay Beach is a living lesson in history, art, and ecology all rolled into one. We've been chatting with locals.
Oh, I've had a lot of ideas like this over the years.
Exploring the art and getting the scoop on how this place has transformed. It's wild how it's evolved from a vacation spot to a reminder of environmental impacts and now to an artist's haven.
We made it back to the van. It is so windy out there. We really couldn't talk to the camera too much. That was a pretty crazy experience.
I thought we were just like parking in a parking lot when we got somewhere.
Well, I wasn't expecting this. I knew the Salton Sea had like been abandoned and it had flooded and there were some old ghost towns, but all the art installations did not realize we're gonna be here, but it turned out to be a super cool travel day.
Yeah, really cool, really interesting, just so random.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna stay here tonight, so I think this is where we're gonna end this vlog. Thank you guys for coming with us for a travel day. You just never know where you're gonna end up, and I absolutely love that about van life. But thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Cheers.
Peace.